Okay, enough people had problems with the isometric view on this drawing, the safety key. So I feel like I need to address it. A little remedial instruction on how to offset things and draw these obliquing lines into an isometric view. And so what I've got drawn here is just the end of the safety key. I've got my construction line here. I've put them on, a different layer, made them purple, make them easier for you to see on the video. But I've got the length of it and the width of it and the height drawn out here. And because this thing has a pointed end, and we know it's in the center because we could look at it here and measure here. So what I want is a center on the end point here that I want to draw. So let me get back into isometric mode. Rotate my axes. There we go. And I'm going to draw a line center, and I'm going to come up to center. Okay, now I know that I know the location of this line here because I can measure it in this view, so it's 2.37. And if I were to use my aligned dimension tool, okay. Now, if you can copy, you could take this line and copy it down 2.37 to give you that location. Okay, now I can draw this bottom across. I need to know where it goes on the back side there, so let's just copy it over to the back. And so I'll select my line, and I can come here and use this as a base point and go over to there. So that gives me the rear of the object. And I'm going to, let's see. And I know it's there, okay. Let's see, I don't think I can see the back. No, I can't see the back going across. I could at the top, so I will need it there. So let's go ahead and draw the rear of it at the bottom. So we'll go line again. And you'll notice that I do not have my ortho mode turned on down here because it's not snapping to the 30, 60, the 60-degree angles. Okay, so I've got those two. So let's take these two and copy them up to the top surface. Okay. So that's got the front edge of the thing there. Now, I need to know how far back this notch is and how high up it is. So it's 0.68 up. So let's take this line right here and copy it up 0.68. And I'm going to use that as my base point. And I'm going to come up until I get a snap, and I'm going to leave things there, and I'm going to type in 0.68 on the keyboard. Okay, so that is coming up. All right, so let's you got to watch your object snaps on these, okay? It gets a little confusing. All right, so that's got the front edge of it there. Now I know that it is, let's see, 0.76 back. So I'm going to come here and I'll select that line and I'm going to copy it. And I want to come down here for a base point and come back and get a snap going back the right line. And I'm going to tell it 0.76 on the keyboard. Now then, this is confusing. Yeah, I know. But that's how far back it goes, and then it goes up. Now I need to know how wide that thing is. And let's see, I don't need this line anymore, so I'm going to delete that one to get it out of the way. And let's see. Yeah, well, I don't know if I should copy. Okay, let's take the top one. We need the top one here. So that was 0.76 back. So let's copy this one. Get a snap and go 0.76. Okay, so where this crosses the top line, that's where the initial cut comes down. So now I can draw a line from here at that intersection. And I'm going to just draw straight down. I'm going to draw it a little bit long. Okay, and then I can copy that over to the other side, or I could draw it again, either one. Okay, now let's trim out the top just to kind of clean up that stuff a little bit. Now I know that there's a line across both of those, so let's draw those lines. All right, and I can trim those. And then now my obliquing lines, which are going to be parallel to these, okay, they'll be parallel to this one and this one here in the back. So I could copy if I wanted to extend some lines down or up. Yeah, let's do that. Let's copy these. So I could draw them. I can copy either way. And then we trim those things up, and I can take these out because I don't need them back there anymore. All right. And now if I turn off those construction lines that I had drawn, and there you go. I got a little bitty line right there. Okay, and so that's how the end of it looks. Now, if you want to check your measurements, use your dim aligned, okay? And let's go from here to the center point, or the midpoint, sorry. So that's 0.76 deep, and you could certainly measure the height of it, but we know that those are correct. So that's how you deal with that, okay? If you got any questions, send me an email or come see me.